Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gabe, home of the Amateur Series. And today we're taking a deep look at criticism and haters. Can a hater have a good critique? Absolutely. Can someone who critiques for a living be a hater? Absolutely. I think this is a spectrum. With all good things, there's a spectrum, okay? So, you see, you got your haters over here, right? Right. Okay, which way you want to do this? Up or down? See, okay, so down, you have trash people, okay? All right? And then all the way up here, you have good people, right? You see, this scale does not exist to people who are criticizing other people. It don't. They don't care. I can't tell you why they don't care, but they don't care. It's more like how trash you are and how good a person you are instead of taking anything on their own. Why is that? Why is this such a popular thing on YouTube? Uh, well, let's say I bring nothing to the table, right? Except I am a grumpy person. And I am very entertained by looking at someone look at their lives. Here's a Game of Thrones quote. When Samuel's dad was being a complete mean person to him, he said, I'm paraphrasing, "Why are you writing about the deeds of better men? You're a Tarly." I think you can put commentators in the same boat. Depending on how you took that quote is probably where you are with commentary channels. I feel like if you have a lower self-esteem and you want to be picked up by people being like pretty brought out to the carpet, exposés, they're YouTube exposés. You know, the expose pieces are a matter of taste. I love exposés. I love commentary channels. I love people getting exposed. It's funny. It's fun. It's great. But will I do it? No. Will I put a bunch of random pictures and not even random, but you know they're good videos. I watch them. It's just, well, am I gonna do that? Probably not. Why? It's just not my energy. I want to educate in the most amateur way possible. Because if you're not taking advice from an amateur, who are you taking advice from? Someone who actually studied this stuff, who's totally disconnected from what's going on in the world. I lived a life, man. How you supposed to tell me I'm supposed to take a business class with nothing on Twitter about Twitter or social media marketing, where that's literally that people are paying millions, billions of dollars to get our information on what we search in Google. Waste of time. Will the old techniques work? Sure, because people are go-getters. If you are go-getter enough, and see, this is the trick. If you're go-getter enough to go to college and bet on yourself and take on that loan or get that scholarship, you are already an exceptional person. You are already doing it, bro. So of course they're gonna take the credit and be like, oh yeah, this is a Duke alum. Oh yeah, this. No hate on Duke. I just live in the Duke area, you know, in that area. So yeah, I'm not exposing colleges. Speaking of colleges, man, I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but uh, come on, why are y'all trying to reopen these schools, man? Y'all been hearing about that, dude? You guys really try to reopen school and they'll be like, oh my god, actually no one's been actually following any of the guidelines. I wonder why. You wonder why? Oh my god, there's so many cases of COVID. You wonder why? Why? You know why. You know exactly why. People don't care, man. People don't care, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean, man? And see, that's a criticism. I'm not. I want schools to start, but come on, man. Like, you know, even then, my sister's going to college right now. Like, I I want her to be in a classroom getting that experience, but come on, man. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You think anybody cares what y'all think? Administrators? Are y'all that out of touch? Or do we just have to force ourselves to get business as usual and just sacrifice people? A little heavy. Let's get off of that. So, are you uplifting as a critic, or are you downplaying people as a hater? A little of both. You're doing a little of both. And but they do need to exist. I wish the people who are good at it, I would name some channels, but then people just say, "Oh, you like blah blah blah." Oh yes, I'm human. I watch other people. Uh, I think the people who are good at it should just be the ones allowed to do it, but you know, without bad commentators, they can't be good ones. And to think, it's almost like they have a buffer where people don't expect someone who's roasting someone else to actually uh, be any use to society at all. Um, because I guess what they're providing is a service. Might seem like I'm going back and forth on this because I'm not. Clear in my opinion is if you're exposing someone, you better take a good shot. That's always been my opinion. Two-way street. If women can accuse men of doing heinous things for years and not get a crime charged to them, that's wrong. That's where I'm standing on. So if a commentator's gonna roast somebody, best believe we watching you, bro. And so, you know, we have seen cases where once we start watching, they start leaving. And you know, sometimes they bounce back. You know, I have an example in mind. But they most of the time they don't when they start getting exposed. So if you're gonna do a commentary channel, here's my advice. Here's a free amateur series, official amateurs approved advice. Keep your private life very secret. Stay off of Instagram, stay off of Twitter. Because you're going to mess up and people are going to be right there. And you think you're thick skinned enough, bro? Listen, you think you're thick skinned enough to actually make it through that stuff? By all means, some people are. But most of us ain't built like that, bro. So please, the less people, if you're commentary channel, the less people know about you, the better, bro. Keep it moving. So yeah, why I chose to do commentary channels as like a point of reference to this, I watch them a lot. They're fun. But we also got to remember, same thing with the police. If we're critiquing other people, who are critiquing the critiquers? If police are policing, who is policing the police? Other police? No. Other commentators? Absolutely not. So we got the best people who were good at exposing people, not even exposing each other. So it's like this is my friend. I'm not gonna make a whole expose video on him. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. Ah, the sweet rumblings of success. But anyway, it's good to see you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Criticism versus haters. Criticism or haters. Critics are haters. Whatever you want to call it. It's a dynamic we need to talk about. So I'm glad we got to sit down, and if you see in this video like 3,000 years into the future, I would like to say thank you. And because my videos I don't use people as clickbait for a reason. I want people to just, like, I see some channels that have been dead for 2 years still getting a bunch of views on videos because the content's timeless. So I hope I can get there one day. Amateur series, baby. I like this rebrand. I rebranded it. I like it.